Now we are back. We have hydrations. People have snacks. People have used the bathroom. When you guys return to, well, the castle, the court, you kind of notice the Lightbringer is sitting there, and Lampbringer is there as well.
Friends.
He seems to have come through the portal. And the two of them seem to be talking. Beyond that, everything else seems fairly normal.
Oh, you know what? I would like to argue that I probably have some juice on me in one of my cards. Because I do have mess kits with me and cups.
Okay.
The reason I want to argue that is I would like to pour them both a small glass of juice.
Uh-huh. So you come up to them. They seem to be talking some sort of gibberish, quite honestly. It's either they're speaking a different language or they're just speaking so fast that you can't seem to understand. And then they just look at you as you're pouring the juice. They just stop talking, and their eyes just widen.
Well, one of them does. The other one probably knows Wiggles.
Knows what?
Knows Wiggles. He's blind. He wouldn't be looking at me.
It doesn't matter. They smell the juice, and they're looking at you, so to speak. Their eyes just kind of widening.
He slides a cup over to both of them.
And you just see them both in unison. Juice. And start going at it. So Lampbringer and Lightbringer are enjoying a drink now, I guess.
Alright, you two. We are done with our mission and going to head back.
Lampbringer looks at you, kind of looks towards your direction, and is like, so you have Julian, but I don't hear Julian. I don't see Julian either, says Lightbringer.
He pulls out his card and shows him the image on the card.
An image of dust on a card?
He made his choice.
He's in this card.
He chose poorly.
He didn't make it.
Oh. He kind of looks you guys over and notices the slight necrotic wound on you from the vital transfer and everything. It's like, oh. Ow. He attacked you, didn't he?
He did.
Oh. Well, paw choices and everything. That means we get ours back soon. Wait. If this is the reflection, and his real version is dead, but it died over here. Is the reflection still alive?
Don't know. We'll have to find out when we get there. Because the other thing is, why is there a reflection over there? For example, he looks over towards his moth. Why are there two of you? And how did you end up doing that? If you've entered in through the portal, there should only technically be one of you.
Some entities are constants. Some are not. Some sit here and are able to transfer themselves between realms because they are light themselves. Some are organic beings. And then there is a matter of if they come through themselves first. If the reflection moves through first and trades spaces, instead of both moving at the same time, then you get a paradox.
Mhm.
So, the answer is the reflection went first. And then he escaped.
There we go. Well, that explains that weird paradox.
You guys probably
Alright.
jumped in together.
We did.
Yeah.
Although I think my wife on the other side would really like to meet the other me.
Mm.
He tilts his ears down and looks down at the ground. I think everyone would probably like meeting the other me more.
Stella pats his head.
Lampbringer perks up a little bit. But don't they like you because you're a troublemaker?
That's the charm.
They like you because you get in trouble and you're entertaining. Lightbringer's like, yes. And this one's quite boring. Yes, he's the favorite in the family and everything, but he's very boring. Very to the book.
Victor just kind of stands there quietly and shrugs.
I wonder what your reflection is like. I don't think anyone's asked. How is his reflection?
He claims
Very
he is
similar.
a muscle wizard.
I would love to see that.
Victor just kind of starts to laugh a little bit.
Victor, while I can't go against any of your charms, that does sound very entertaining to witness.
He's very good at cooking. One of his favorite spells is cast iron.
Oh,
Look
man.
at that. All right,
Which
you two,
means
I'm
perhaps
going-
probably some svelte light little thing. The hag's granddaughter that he started talking to.
Actually,
I
no.
would like
If she's very dainty looking in your world, you can only imagine that she might actually be a muscle
Nah,
mommy.
she's that storm elf, the mountain
Yeah.
elf, the storm elf.
Yeah, but she's
you
a
described her as
smaller
being
one.
Big.
She's big compared to a wood elf, yeah. She's still fairly feminine.
True.
No, I mean she's probably on the opposite spectrum of the mountain elves, which is I am so ripped that you cannot tell what I am other than muscle. I rip people in half because that's what I do.
everyone's muscle bound in this world, understood.
I don't know.
That's
Some of them are
down
not.
for generations.
All right.
You secretly
I
unlock
have-
the Mashal universe.
Yeah, honestly. I look at the both of them and go, for the I don't know what it is. The person Julian was trying to contact, the construct's master. Is that also your master? He looks towards the reflection of the lampbringer or lightbringer.
No.
So he's a third party here.
Yes. Florence is in control here.
So this is technically Florence's court, because I had assumed that this was not a part of my court.
Yes, Florence here is the moth of the sun. He who follows the great ball in the sky.
And we're the moon court on the other side.
Yes.
So, understood. I was unaware. I was wondering if my actions here would be seen negatively, but
Nope. There are some parallels that seem to be the same, and then some things you just kind of like bring our eyes, each one of you up and down, are very different.
yeah, like a construct made out of dead Belmonts inside of a forest.
Oh yes, we've heard reports of that thing. That thing killed the original thing that was there.
Understood. So that would entail potentially that the tree guy doesn't have a reflection anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially, right?
Yep.
As in an actual physical reflection, or this reflection world?
This reflection world.
Got it.
Technically,
I was saying that out of character,
oh,
by the way.
technically, the reflection world. Technically, reflections themselves would still exist even if your reflection dies, but this is a sort of inverse world that he had entered. Which means technically, if he's so frail, you could imagine that his mirror self is actually very strong.
Mm. Okay, my wife got that. I have faith in her.
So,
All right. I would like to take my leave. I am very exhausted from this trip.
yes, if it is indeed as it was rumored that the thing is made from dead Belmonts, I can only assume that it is just as troubling to you as it was to your other half that was here. In fact,
It is.
he's planning on going out there and destroying the thing.
I look over towards Victor. I recommend against that initially, not without at least prep. And also, considering the entity that is its master, I don't think pissing him off is a good idea. I'd rather leave him alone if you want to give that information to my reflection. Either that or I could talk into a mirror.
Problem is, you would have to somehow link it to this reflection realm.
I meant the mirror after I walk out of it on the other side.
Yes, you would have to link it to this one to talk to this one instead of just a complete total copy of yourself, which probably has
And then
gone
the
through
portal.
a very similar situation.
I mean the portal. The one that we'll use to return home. I should be able to talk to the reflection itself through that.
Oh no, we tried that. We were curious.
Got it.
We can't hear through the portal, but we can see through the portal, so games of charades and writing things down work, but you have to write it backwards so that we can read it.
I'm going to cast Encode Memory on a card.
Okay.
Because Encode Memory, I suppose Read Memory would be a good secondary card to also cast to go along with it.
Okay.
If you will. Or more so, I'm encoding a memory to go into a card, and then I'm giving an ability to be able to read said card. Is what
Yeah.
I'm intending to do.
Yeah, which if he rips the card, he can use it to read the card. as long as
Can
he
you hand
understands
this
how
to
that
my,
works.
Can you hand this to the reflection when they
Lightbringer kind of
come
looks
back?
at it and is like,
Yes.
so you're using read and store memory and code. Okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
And he'll basically put a 1 and then a 2 on it. Make it real easy. So, I'm going to encode the memory of the fight and then the conversation of don't go after it. It is strong.
Okay.
And it will piss people off. That we don't want to piss off.
Okay.
I will leave him to make his own choices if he just so desires to still go after it. However, I am not taking responsibility for that.
Yeah. Now, if I remember, I
Those
told you that
cards.
when you looked at the card for your vampire, was she there or no? Can't remember.
I have not actually encountered that yet because we were busy taking care of things and I didn't want to derail things.
Okay. So that means you will be wanting to go. Okay, that's what it is. I had something in the background making a noise. I'm like, wait, what? Thankfully, it doesn't pick up on stream. Okay. So the other thing then would be, are you guys going to go straight back or looking for information of any kind, or because I know you're setting this up for reverse you.
Yeah, I'm going to leave that. I'm going to do a little bit of some things and I think I'm going to go back. Are you okay with that? He talks to the the Lightbringer.
What do you want to do?
I need to check in with a couple of reflection versus non-reflection things, as well as potentially if you might have information here, considering knowing that Florence is the leader of here, I don't foresee him having a problem with me investigating any type of library type of things. And I'm curious if there's any information on the reflections and otherwise from here. Example, you might have more information about that Belmont, or that Belmont murderer, the master, so to speak, than I do. Possibly, maybe
The
not.
book you'd be looking for is the Belmont Problem.
And we probably have the same in our world as well. Considering my family seemed to be wanting to go there.
No, nobody wrote down something. Gotcha.
I will absolutely declare this. I am no longer bothering ever taking notes in any game ever again. I suck with it. It detracts from me actually being able to focus on talking about things and interacting in the game. So it's not because I am being ignorant, but because I literally cannot think during the time frame that I'm taking notes, so it derails everything when I do.
Because I do have a note here. It doesn't say who checked it out from your guys' world, but that one of you checked it out. Troublemakers, Miscreants, and Ruffians, Volume 7, The Belmont Problem.
Oh. I probably haven't gotten to that yet, considering I bought some books and expected I was doing some reading. Just kind of expecting to run into some things on those.
You were reading other things. But yeah, now you know to look for that answer in that book a little bit, or
Gotcha. I
somewhat.
will definitely do so.
Yeah.
I assume one of us has it, so that probably triggered a memory there.
Yeah, I just can't remember
Because
who
I have
borrowed it.
completely forgotten that I have rented any books at all.
I can't remember if it was you or Victor. I think it was Victor that got it because Victor wanted to look more into the Belmont situation. And this is from the Fae court. You borrowed some from your family.
Yeah. That's probably why I'm not thinking about it, because I don't have anything to give back.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking like, oh, I have borrowed a book from the Feywild and have to return it.
But no, I did have that written down that somebody had borrowed it. I just didn't write down who. I should have probably wrote down that.
I'm looking through my notes for it.
Because that's the thing. I just looked into everyone's inventory and nobody has it written down. I was like, I know somebody asked about it and had borrowed the book, but I cannot remember for the life of me who. And it's because there was a whole, they have a whole volume about you or your family. Interesting. Okay. So Lightbringer just kind of looks at you and is like, so any other inquiries you might have? Also don't know if like our volume of Belmont problem will be the same as your volume.
I'm assuming that my character does not know Victor has that. I'm going to assume Victor has that. Because that's what it seems like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Victor will be like, hey, I have that book back at the house.
If you had it with you, that would be fantastic, but I'm not going to question why you're getting that. Then again, it is state. I don't know the rest of the title of that. Never mind. Remove that part of the sentence. That'd be metagaming.
Well, I mean, just the Belmont problem alone, it brings connotations.
Yeah. I'm not going to question why you have that.
Well, it seems our families have worked together before.
Yeah, I need to ask some questions, I think. I wonder if more Belmonts are alive here.
What do you mean, more Belmonts?
Are there a good number of Belmonts? Because they have been absolutely decimated in my side of things.
Lightbringer kind of pauses, looks towards Lampbringer, and then back to you guys. What do you mean? There's like 50-some Belmonts over here. It's not to mention half-breeds or anything else that are now considered part of the family.
We have 5 to 9 here.
What's killing you?
He points towards where the general like field was that he came from, the area, the forest part. It's all blighted. Well, first of all, we ended up encountering that thing, which my family is going after the master of that, or at least was. And then there's a wild dog after us. So it's killed a good chunk of us. And there wasn't that many of us to begin with when I was a kid. So there wasn't 50 of us during that time frame.
Wild.
But
Wild.
the wild dogs killed probably, I don't know, 10?
Are you talking about the one that you guys locked away?
Not familiar of locking one away. I know one is hunting us on our bloodline.
in your plane, you guys locked away a wild dog. I only vaguely know this because I've read something about it. This came from one of Makael's tomes.
Yeah, of course you would know.
I believe he actually wrote part about it in the Troublemakers, Miscreants, and Ruffians, Volume 7, The Belmont Problem. It's in one of the later chapters talking about how you guys had to lock away several entities, and one of them was a man that was also the embodiment of fear, who was called a wild dog. His name was Conan? I'm gonna say Conan.
He wasn't happen to be a barbarian.
No.
Didn't come from Mars or anything.
No.
Sorry. Out of character, I'm sorry.
Is this one usually this weird? Yes, it seems like he's sitting here and
Yes.
breaking walls that he shouldn't. Ah. Yes.
I'm sorry,
Protagonist
I've encountered
problems.
a reflection at some point.
Protagonist problems.
Well, we'll have to look at this book. I mean, it's probably different in the reflection, but worth a glance.
Well, it must
mind
be
if we-
something important if Makael helped record stuff for it here.
Oh,
Must
so you're
be.
saying the book is possibly the same in both?
In certain parts, yes. As certain people through history were different, the factor of the creatures that have been locked away from both sides of these planes are going to be a similar list, I believe. Anything that could technically be cross-planar, I believe he said, was something he was wanting to warn all sides of. Some threats are well beyond just your realm and your world.
Well,
All right, well,
I'll get that copy to you, Calder.
we
the
can
one I
leave
have.
the one here for now. Do you guys mind staying a little bit longer? I'm a little more calmed down, and they're not expecting us in any reasonable amount of time. They know it's going to take some time to get over.
Okay.
If you can find it.
Suppose the library here is probably easily findable. Now, that does beg the question. A little bit of research on the book on this side would be nice, but if I could, I'd like to take the book back with me.
Or can we make a copy?
A copy, you say? Do we have a copy? I think we have a copy. I know there's the one in the library. Yes, but don't we have... yes. There is the room. The room. We could take them to the room, but if he finds out, I think he would make an exception for this.
Depends on what I'm about to find out, but considering this isn't my realm or my ability, I'm going to say probably.
You see the
Isn't my
Lightbringer.
realm the trifle in?
You see the Lightbringer sit here and get up, and the Lampbringer, and they start walking towards the steps, as if to lead you guys off somewhere.
Victor goes to follow.
When you get to the top of the stairs, you guys notice that
everything seems to be in reverse for the direction that the stairs go. So Lampbringer turns to the left and slams directly into a wall before Lightbringer walks over, grabs his arm, and starts walking him to the proper direction. Everything is in reverse here, brother. Ah, yes, reverse. I forget.
Yeah.
Or is it your world that's in reverse? I don't know.
Honestly, it's not worth putting thought into. There being another me in existence is still weird to me.
Lightbringer calls back. Oh, I already know that this is the reverse world. I'm just sitting there and playing.
The fact that there's another you anywhere is troubling, Calder.
There is
Hey,
more
he's
than
the
one
nice one.
other him.
He's the nice one.
You're pretty nice too.
Yeah. Thanks, appreciate that.
You haven't met the chaotic evil one that likes to sit here and skin people alive of yourself.
I might be friends with him. You never know.
I think you need to worry about this one if he's not having a problem with being one that would skin people alive. We're already
This
watching
one would
him.
probably try to make a pact with it.
That's concerning.
We're already watching
Hey,
him.
I don't make pacts
Yes.
with everything.
Does he make pacts with everything? We've already sat here and listed at least 3.
Mostly.
Just most things he meets.
This is where I should make a pact with him too, huh? Get something out of it. No, don't try it, brother. You guys approach a room that seems almost disguised until the Lightbringer sits here and moves his hand over a couple of bricks, and the door sits here and seems to actually reveal itself. A wooden door slowly opening. As you walk in, you see what looks like, from the small area that the small footprint that this room should be in, it is much larger on the inside. Almost like a grand library with a little bedroom off to the side and a kitchenette right there in the front. And the Lightbringer looks at you guys and goes, "Well, welcome to Makael's study."
I am going to try to remember the reflection of the directions that we took to get here, because the likelihood of this existing on ours is decent. Well, that would be... That's nice. Is there a reason why you're worried about me knowing this place?
Because not only in the Feywild is there doors to this place, there are multiple places with doors to it.
Ah, I see.
So one of us will have to remain out here, and the other one will have to come in here with you to ensure access to the room from this gateway.
Understood. If it is all right, I would. I'd like the one that is from my plane, if that's okay. I have something from the non-reflection plane to bring out.
He kind of looks around and is like, curious. Yes, brother? Isn't this technically its own demiplane? Yes. And it connects to multiple planes? Yes. Which means if you go on the other side of the door and you use your passcode, we should end up on our side. Interesting. So that means I could come with if I desired. We'll have to sit here and set up some time to sit here and have tea or something.
Yeah, that would be nice. so he doesn't mind you coming through here.
Makael won't notice if we come through. It's not like we're lifting books or whatnot.
And in this case, I don't think I want to take his copy of the book. But
Well, there are multiple copies of each one of his books here. Now, if you're taking a whole bunch of them, he'll definitely notice, but if like one goes missing, I don't think he'll mind.
yeah, I'm definitely going to leave him at least something in a note.
Yeah. Would be best. So which one did you want? Your world's version?
Yes, no offense to anything, but I have something that if something private on my side of things have happened that I want to address, possibly.
Well, Lampbringer, I will let you take him to the shelf with it. I will technically take care of the door on our side. And I'll see you guys later. Don't get in any trouble. Say hi to the missus.
I take it we're going to use this as the portal back instead of taking the reflection.
I mean, I think it would be the best idea. It should be the best idea. Though the question is, if they aren't over there, yes, that does pose a question, because if they sit here and vanish from here through here, do they come back? That is part of what I want to know, because if not, then I want to sit here and be able to come in here and leave you a note. Oh, I could always come back and sit here and check. It would be fun, but that also means that once they walk through the doorway, we should be able to know, so I should be able to find out pretty quickly. See you in a few minutes?
We'll let you know when we leave. I'll give a knock. Well, no, because it'll be closing the door completely out, wouldn't it?
Yes, and by closing the door, it puts you in the demi-plane and not in this plane. And therefore, we should know if they're back. And I should be able to come in and tell you. Once I go down to the prison.
I won't take more than 10 minutes of the time being with them. And that, I know time works differently for fake creatures, but...
Even more so since this is a demi-plane. How does time work here? I don't know. The books never seem to age.
I would assume slower.
It's either slower or it doesn't move at all. But then how does anything work? Do people get hungry here? Well, he does have a kitchen. There is a bed too. Or does he do that just to sit here and have some sense of normalcy? Hey. Oh, you might be right. You might be right with Michael.
But yeah, Victor's just kind of looking around, kind of in awe, noting just some of the different titles.
It seems like there's not just the Makael's journals to the plains. There's troublemakers, miscreants, and ruffians. A lot of the volumes are here because it seems like he co-wrote them. There's all sorts of books on magic. There's a bunch of tomes that seem to be chained up or tied up or bound in some fashion as if they are some sort of trouble in some ways. It seems like his collection is very, not just his own with multiple copies, but like very eccentric.
Okay, my intent is to spend approximately 10 minutes here to read a little bit through the book, take it with us, and then leave a note for Michael. Let him know that we came through here and what we have taken from his collection to let him know, and where to locate it if he wants it back.
As you're looking around the bookshelves with Lampbringer, you do realize that he seems to have multiple copies of certain books. The book you're looking for, he seems to have multiple copies from each world. And in fact, there seems to be different notations on the cover that he seems to have etched in himself. One of them from your world just so happens to sit here and say, how to word it? Basically, variant 3. So like something has happened since he had originally written it that has changed facts to the book.
Yeah. Interesting. I will kind of glance through them and do a little bit of research. Like I said, I'm spending about 10 minutes here because I want to be nice to the Lightbringer so he doesn't have to wait for 3 years.
Well, Lightbringer will come back with the information. The one that's with you is the Lampbringer.
I know.
Yeah.
He can stay here, that's fine.
Yeah.
I was unable to do what I wanted to then, because I was intending to pull out Katarina in the reflection world to see if she was still on the card. So I wouldn't mind glancing at the card before we came in here, if that's alright.
There is no Katarina on the card. It is only blank.
Gotcha. Well, she should pop back up when we go through. At least I hope so. Otherwise, we just accidentally Katarina.
Yeah, that would be a hell of a thing to explain. Where's my daughter? I don't know. I went to the reverse world and then she was gone.
Yep.
You mean a place where vampires don't exist? Yeah. She doesn't seem to exist anymore.
Yeah, we'll see how that works when we come back. Alright. So, once the door is closed, I am going to check that card again.
There is no Katarina there. Her room is there, but no Katarina.
So not the when I mean by that when we're in the demi-plane. So
Yeah,
no
when you're in the demi-plane.
vampire in the demi-plane.
She's not there in the demi-plane, but her room is now. So the card isn't blank. It just seems like her room is
She just
still
doesn't-
there.
Yeah, she's not there right now. She left to go somewhere else. Busy
Or
somewhere else.
got abjured somewhere else because of rules of the plane or something.
Yeah, I'll find out when I go through the other side here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna go ahead and look through the interesting books, specifically the ones that we were indicated on, and see if there's. You said there's multiple variants, so I'm gonna do a couple of minutes of research before I pick up one to take with me. I assume Victor will help out on that.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
can work together and you guys can do a group check to figure out which one of the variants of your world is the right one to take with you.
Honestly, they all probably contain information that is useful.
Yep. It's just some of the information will be, for some reason, wrong. Because things might have been manipulated somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so it's a wisdom roll or
It's going to be an intellect, so whoever wants to head it is going to roll 2d10. And everyone else is going to roll an additional d10 to add to the pool. So I will require to know each dice.
Int score of 5 here, so
Yep, I just need to know whoever's doing the 2 dice, whoever's doing 1 dice, and I need to know the numbers from each person.
alright,
and
I'll head it.
You'll head it, so I'll need 2 from you, 1 dice from each of you, and then I will add modifiers. And technically,
9 and 7.
there is one other skill, but I don't think any of you have it. Nope. So, the skill won't be added. So what was you? 9 and 7?
Yep.
Okay, let's see if we can make this roll better.
7.
7?
Okay.
Are you helping Stella?
Yeah, what are we rolling? What are we rolling?
Just
D10.
roll 1d10. Tell us the
A
number.
D10. Okay. At 10.
Okay, there we are. The base is 19. Let's see what our bonuses are together. We have 3, 6, and then Victor's another 5, so that's 11. So we're going to have a 30. Yes, you guys will discern that you guys are from actually the one that says that has a notation variant 5, and it's labeled Cool Alad.
What does cool lad mean? Fuck it, I'll use tongues. If I could translate that. No, tongues doesn't work. It's comprehend languages, isn't it?
Yes, it would be comprehend languages.
Do I still have that? One of us does.
I know one of you do. I know who it is. I know one that does have it.
I do have it.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and use that.
You find that it translates to wild dog.
No. Got it.
He was notating where apparently the wild dog is, as if trying to track this creature.
Okay.
So when you do a precursory thing and you do get to your own history of Calder, you do see the part where you accidentally let the dog out.
Which, theoretically, Calder didn't do anything with how I described that situation.
Yeah, as I said, how you accidentally, because
Yeah.
there was no intent. It was literally a complete accident on how it happened.
Yep. Found herself in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Wrong place, wrong time, doing the wrong action that accidentally caused things to happen. That's like, wait, this is literally just a probability game that went horribly wrong in our world.
Yep. This is the one.
Yep.
This is ours, so it shouldn't have any wrong information, and this also says wild dog on it.
Yep. But from what you can tell, apparently when you were helping fight some of those people who helped kill Stella's father, you accidentally destroyed one of the runes holding the thing back.
Yep. I knew about it enough to tell Stella, basically us, to get the fuck out of the area, but too late.
That's just because the overwhelming sense of dread. It's not even the matter of, oh, that's something that's holding something. It's just, oh no, what is this feeling?
Only a couple of things do this, and I know what couple of those things are and where we're at, and that's got to be this one.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So.
That's the one. You've spent the time that we needed to grab what we needed. I am going to... Is there a mirror in here?
Yeah. Over near his bed.
I am going to look into the mirror, and I am going to say, I have visited. I needed to borrow a book that I couldn't take from a library that you happen to have a couple of copies of. And he goes ahead and picks up the book, shows both sides. I'm going to go ahead and take this and leave, some money for it. And if you want to come in and get said book, You are absolutely welcome to do so. We're back in the moot court. And then
You
he's gonna
see-
go ahead
You see a blue face appear in the mirror.
and I wasn't expecting that.
So you are
I was
checking out a
trying-
book from Mikael's library.
I was going to encode a memory and leave it for you, but apparently not.
Memory is already encoded. I remember everything that is done within my mirror.
Alright.
Would you like to see the last time that your other versions were here?
Sure, why not? It's probably not a good thing.
Which one would you like to see?
I don't know. You come here often?
No.
Yeah, Victor's writing down some of what's happened in the book he's making.
Searching for entities. Suddenly you see light kind of project out of the mirror and seem to go up and down you guys, almost like scanning you. Calder Belmont. And it turns to a version of you that seems to be... He's wearing someone else's face. And he has...
Oh, that one!
And he has about 5 zombies behind him.
Why is he even allowed to come in here? That's what I want to know.
He used the hand of a Lightbringer to get in here.
Alright, well, there's something we gotta take care of at some point, I guess. Ugh.
Victor! And suddenly you see the muscle-bound version of you with several cooking books in his arms.
I look back and forth between the two. Damn, he's hot.
He looks like a bodybuilder that's also like a foot or two taller than an actual wood elf is. It's like for some reason he is technically not even just full wood elf, like something else was bred into the family at some point.
He must be from the Redwood clan of wood elves of the family.
But no, he looks like he doesn't skip anything, even leg day.
Yeah, at least he's kind of proportional.
And then you see another. Victor, you see a small child version of yourself. And for a second, it seems like he's just looking into the mirror, and then he looks up towards you. As if seeing you in the mirror.
Victor just kind of looks back for a moment and not really thinking about it, just instinctually waves. All the while, like, the reality of this reality he's seeing kind of sets in.
And the kid waves back at you.
Is this like a live view or something?
No, this is a memory encoded.
How did the kid wave back?
From what I could tell, this one is a divination expert. He used me to see into the future.
That's really cool.
Stella has not been here before. This interaction will be recorded as a first.
Why have you not been here before?
Has anyone else in my family ever been here?
Victor Kober. Yes. and suddenly you see two older wood elves there. One of them seeming to be talking to your grandfather. He seems a little bit younger than what you remember. Brother, we can't be doing this. If you take that deal, yes, but it may be the only way that we can sit here and fix a lot of these issues. If I don't take the deal, then the thing might come back. We can't stop it yet. And it cuts out. Are there any other questions you might have?
I hate that.
Have there been any other Argenbrights here?
Aside from me.
Yes. And suddenly you see an image of your father. And he's sitting there going, so you're going to record this for other people to see? Okay. If somebody in the family sees this, I have finally finalized the pact with the entity. If you have my gun, there is something inside of it, a being of justice. It desires to make a contract with everyone who wields it. It's not the only one who can use this catalyst. Be careful which justice being you sign on with. There are many from many different realms trying to get access to this power. In a way, it seems like we're making a pact for power with them, but in reality, it's them borrowing from us as well. It's the catalyst. It's a collective for some reason, and I don't know where it comes from. And the message ends.
He's gonna give Stella a pat, a gentle rub on the back.
Sounds like you have a collective with you.
I guess so.
Do you require more information on collectives?
Sure.
Yeah.
A collective can be multiple things. In the sense of pacts that would lend power, it usually means the souls of the deceased who have made pacts through it are now part of the collective. They become part of a hive mind, an alternate kind of universe. It's almost like a demi-plane. Do you have any other questions?
You show me a different version of myself that's not a serial killer.
No others have come through.
Thanks. That's comforting. Do you know where he went?
Back to his plane.
Good, he should stay there.
He was looking for information on how to transcend the barriers.
I go ahead and quickly write a note for Michael and leave it, saying there's a serial killer version of myself trying to utilize his world to get off of his reflection.
Mm-hmm.
And check the mirror for Calder Belmont.
So you give him a warning note.
Yes. I don't know how many people come through here. I doubt it's very many. Stella, why would your dad have been here, by the way?
I'm not sure.
I thought he was kind of a normal dude, so...
There's a lot of my family's history that kind of died with him.
Yeah, a lot of my history is going to with me as well, trust me. I think if I died right now, I'd have a whole bunch of my history come back to bite you in the ass in a couple of years, most likely.
Yeah, no doubt.
My sins finally catch up with me. It's going to take my 3 wives combined to take care of it.
We should go see Francis.
So, you guys do see Lampbringer. He seems to be sitting there, and it's like, apparently, from what Lightbringer has sent me, your clones are there. Just very confused why they were not in your realm. Your wife from his realm is delivering the bad news.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
that's going to be fun. Assuming it's me, I think I'd be fine with that. There's
What they
theories
said,
of
you're
life as a
hysterical.
simulation. Oh, alright, well, opposite of me. Well, it's a mirror me, and why would I care?
You're hysterical.
that-
Victor is not understanding the situation, and apparently Stella is okay.
Well, yeah, no, that sounds about right for opposites of us. Well, I'd talk to him if I could, but I suppose it doesn't matter.
Yeah, let's just fix this for everybody.
So you guys go back to your world.
Or to the moon court.
Oh my god.
To your world.
No, Victor, that had multiple ways that could have been taken. One of them is literally just ceasing to being would fix the problem as well.
I have no
No.
existential crisis if I have no life.
Exactly.
If there is
Well,
no
I
existence, you
wasn't-
can't have existential crisis.
I wasn't
Alright.
thinking of it that way as an off the impaler.
Hey, I was out of character. Let's go back to the moon court.
So you return to the moon court, and as you exit the door, you see Katerina just standing there like, oh wow, it took you guys long enough.
Sorry, he offers her the card.
She
What
kind of
happened?
takes it back and is like, that's a very good question. Seems like my demiplane was still in existence, but there was no doorway to it, and yet I was shunted to here.
Yeah, we were in a library. So, a library that is on another demi-plane to pass through to here. You might not be allowed there.
The demiplane, if you were there for about 10-ish minutes, that's about
Yep.
when I reappeared.
I'm glad to see you here at least, because the other option was you didn't exist anymore, and I was really not super thrilled with that.
Yes, I had no doorway. I was kind of stuck between realms. And then, about 10-ish minutes ago, I kind of reappeared in a jail cell downstairs. Is there a reason why there was a frantic, flailing version of our wife in the pool?
So, the mirror versions of themselves, of us, kind of identified that they were the mirror version when we went through and they didn't go through on the other side.
Oh.
So they're realizing that they're imitations. And there is nothing I can do or say that would ever fix that.
Well, no wonder why a natural-born vampire wouldn't be able to exist over there anyways.
Yes.
I would have been dead by
I
now.
I was wondering if you could come with somehow, and that was the experiment.
I was
And,
wondering
you
as
know,
well. It seemed like a fun experiment. Being stuck within my realm and then sitting here and being unable to use any door to exit, just being stuck in a void, was quite
Glad you're
literally
okay.
frustrating.
Glad you're okay. We got some information. He holds up the book, and well, he pulls out his card and hands the dust card to her, so she can examine it. Because I know she's a card caster, so she can definitely glean more information from that.
She kind of just looks at this and is like, "Thought you were supposed to capture it."
We tried.
Oh.
He wouldn't stop resisting.
Oh, like when you flashbanged him and continued to beat him while he was on the ground.
No, we
That was
We
required.
actually gave him a choice this time.
And we did give him a choice, and he tried to talk us out of it. Glad we,
he charmed these two.
I definitely want to know how to get resistance to charm, because I'd never want to deal with that again. That was the most irritating time I have ever had.
Well, I could see that they would be easy to charm, yes. So, you guys had to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Why
I
is
would
he
get annoyed at that, but he
burnt this
gently
way?
bumps into her.
Why is he burnt this way? I don't
His
think
soul
any
was
of you
sucked
know
out, and he was turned into a ghoul.
Ghoul. By who?
Yes. At Belmont. At least a murderer of Belmont's.
You see her seem to stand up a little straighter and straighten out her dress a little. I see.
I am going to pull the book open and kind of skim through it, looking for the entry that might have him.
So you find the chapter of the pretty much interdimensional threats that you guys have sealed. You see the wild dog is in there. With a notation that he is in this timeline, this variant, this plane. So almost connotating that he could have gotten out on several planes. Just a matter of where. And then you see a couple of like crossed out things, like they've already been taken care of. And then there is a bunch of question marks, and it mentions the first Belmont. There's no name attached to him, just the first Belmont gained vampirism and lichdom to transcend beyond. A master of necromancy, as well as life magic. So he's a master at restoration, necromancy, and several other things. And he seems to be all about... It seems like he was all about gaining more power and trying to transcend his mortality. Seems to kind of run in the Belmont family of trying to figure out a way to cheat death.
It shouldn't. Most of the Belmonts can't do that, or are just martialists. They're monster killers.
Yep, most of them are all like, let me just rest and have a good good death after I've, succeeded in taking down a bunch of monsters. No, there seems to be a pattern that there are a couple of others that are crossed out that seem to imply that it's not just him, and it's not just a new idea to you. This is something your family, like, every couple of generations seems to have a troubled child of magic that tries to find a way.
And Calder's not going to say anything because that's not information that's above table to the party.
Yeah. But Katerina,
there is definitely an obvious obsession with him wanting to bring his family members back or make sure they don't die. But that is because it's his fault that they all died. That's real obvious in there.
Yeah.
But
like that's me talking to you yourself. But it seems like up until like the last one, for everyone else, just kind of seems like a pattern that Belmonts just try to find a way around dying and then become their own problem. Seems to just be some strange pattern.
Mm-hmm.
And Katerina's like, "Oh, sweetheart, is that why you married me?"
When I met you, I didn't realize you were a vampire. You don't give the vibes.
I know. Even then, we weren't married for so long. You've been dragging me around from continent to continent, and it took you that long to propose and marry me? Ugh.
He gently and flirtily bumps into her and goes, "Well, I also tried to take you to the reflection plane to see how it was. I tried to take you to see sights."
And even then, let's face it, the only one that actually really proposed and everything was Stella. She proposed to me and to our other wife, and you.
Where is Lady Mordred?
She's downstairs. She was trying to keep the portal open, and I'm sure the whole panicking and everything that she's doing over there is enough to tell her that she can close it. I told her that I'm sure they're fine. In fact, I kind of took a stroll and noticed her guys' sort of signature here in this wall, but I had no way to open it.
Yeah.
Why is that place bigger?
It's, it happens to be Michael's study.
Oh, a demiplane.
Yes. So, like I said, we went through a demiplane to get back here, and I have a feeling you were shunted because of that.
I do have to try to contact this Makael, see how he does his demiplanes. It's very interesting. Because technically when the door's here, it should technically sit here and take up a footprint here somewhat.
I think my dad was there at some point.
will likely be reaching out to us soon enough because I just took one of his books and left him a note. So, very likely you'll hear back from him anyways.
Yes. So,
I've just seen my great uncle.
I've seen some things I don't want to either. There's a version of me from Reflection Planes that skins people's faces and wears them and has undead.
that seems rather I don't know how to really describe it.
He points behind him at the wall. He was in that demi-plane.
That's a little bit
Surprised he
more
didn't light the whole
alarming.
thing on fire. Yes, that is extremely alarming. I wish him to not exit the plane that he is in. I have a feeling it is in great disrepair if he's looking how to get out of it.
There he's looking for something else.
Whatever it is, I want him to stay the fuck away from me and my family.
That would be a good idea.
And I do mean married family, you included.
Oh, I wouldn't be worried about him.
I would. I'm afraid
You said he
he's gonna
wears
like my
people's
face.
faces? Ooh.
Yes.
What else can he do?
He raise undead creatures.
Okay, and I'm a vampire. I'm resistant to that kind of stuff. So he's actually weaker against me.
I don't know. Let's hope we don't have to find him. I'd rather, well, I'm gonna dwell on that in a little bit. We got other general pressing matters of the cause.
Yes,
because
delivering
I need the dust back.
delivering a jar of dust to Florence.
Hey, we did what we had to. He wouldn't stop fighting. Gave his soul over to apparently the first Belmont.
Yes. And the fact that Makael doesn't have a lot of knowledge on this being is bad news as well.
Yeah.
It means it might even predate your family recording stuff. And you guys were pretty good at recording your enemies.
Yeah. Well,
Pretty sure my uncle's
my
in one
uncle
of your
happens-
books.
my uncle happens to be with this guy. He points down at the book. Why they decided to go to an interdimensional entity as one of the first trials for a child who was not fully of age yet, I will never be able to tell.
Maybe they
Did they expect me to sit in the back and watch?
were expecting you all to have enough power to kill. Problem is, you have lunar power. How did they expect you to do this? Maybe there's a reason. Maybe things would have happened. Maybe horrible things would have happened and I never would have gotten out of my country. Ugh.
Either way, I think that he is on a different reflection than that plane we were in. Because where he came from was a mirror. Not to say that he's not a part of that plane, but he's definitely, I think, on his own demi-plane.
Yes. If he's using mirrors, that means either he's trapped there and sealed, like it says.
I think he's stuck in the demi-plane he's currently in, but that does not stop his influence from reaching out.
Well, if he can make things move through the mirror, that could be worse.
Yeah.
The environment in which the mirror was in. Was there sunlight
Blight
there?
Forest. Yes.
There we are. Early vampires, some of them had a incredible weakness to even just the sun. If he's in a demi-plane of shadows and bound there, then it could be that he's just unable to be in the sunlight at all.
Then that demi-plane, that plane we were on, the reflection plane, is technically one of the safest places we could possibly be away from him.
Somewhat. There would still be nighttime. Which means it's a good thing you faced him during the day then.
Yeah.
As a fellow undead creature, I have to say sunlight isn't comfortable for me, but if he's a vampire lich, and one of the earlier ones, he might be far more powerful than me, but with other drawbacks. Which, with your inclination to make deals and pacts with everyone, I'm surprised that you didn't make a pact with him.
I don't want to ever see him again if I can avoid it.
I know that was a joke.
I don't know why everyone makes that joke. I don't have any general urges to make pacts.
Sure.
Everyone seems to make that general joke, but
You're constantly making deals with otherworldly beings.
yes, and how many have I actually made that are actually, like, completely serious and not just a trade of information or otherwise? Aside from you.
I mean, I'm pretty sure most of them would sit here and give you more if you offered. You're quite amusing. They probably figured trading some information for something is, you know, a good start, a good doorway into sitting here and making deals with you.
And stuff like the Lord of Silverlight is a friend, in my opinion, rather than a pact-making person. I would love to give him, he pulls up the card of dust. Love to give him his brain, however I can't anymore. I was hoping there was some left to hand off to him.
I don't know, maybe you can put it in some milk and sit here and slush it down and see if there's any brain matter still in it.
I'll give him the offer. I don't have any,
What is
don't
it
have
that,
any feeling that making a pina colada out of some dust is a good idea.
what is it you guys call it? Chocolate milk? Except for this time it would be ashy milk, chalky milk, I don't know.
Gonna make lye out of his ashes, huh?
Okay. So you should talk to Florence then, and I'll go see what I can dig up on a few things. Might need to expand my study and get some more things there. Means I might have to
I'll have to go to
teleport
the mirror
home.
plane. I'll have to go to the mirror plane at some point and get something to bring back for you.
Yeah, the question is, are vampires not there because vampirism doesn't exist? And if that's the case, did I still exist, but was I just a living creature? And at that point, because I'm born of a born vampire, does that mean that the time difference between when I was and when you were is large?
The card on my side, on the other side of the portal, was 1,000% blank. You didn't exist on the other side of the portal. There was no room, there was nothing on that card. I assume if I checked it with magic, there might have been a hint of magic on it, but...
Yes, but the other thing is, that doesn't mean that technically I didn't exist. That's why I'm saying maybe I didn't exist at that moment because of age. Between my age alone and how long it would have taken before I would have died, I should be dead as a mortal by now. So. You guys go enjoy your meeting with Florence and the other Fey Lords.
Just honestly, at the current moment, I'm only going to enjoy just Florence.
Being Morgana showed up, I would suggest that you do.
Florence and other wifey, of course.
No, I'm saying Mordred is still downstairs. I'm saying Morgana is here.
Plot
Her
thickens.
mother.
Somehow, this is worse than seeing a construct completely made out of dead Belmonts.
Yes.
I hope she's not angry.
She said she came here to congratulate Florence on getting his throne back. Claims to only be here for that.
Doubt. Thank you for the heads up and warning. I'm surprised you didn't leave that off the table for your own entertainment.
Being I am also married to her daughter. And you're my way in and out of here.
Oh, are you saying you don't want me blasted into the ground with sun power?
There's not much I can do to fix that.
You care about me? He fans himself.
Oh, now you're getting full of yourself.
Now?
True, he's always been full of himself.
Yup.
Yeah.
But it's an endearing
More
quality for some reason.
It's more fun when other people are full of me too. Strokes his beard.
Victor just starts to walk.
Just say that again.
There's a reason why you're a performer. Definitely a bard. Traveling minstrels leaving their half-breed children everywhere.
I haven't had any children.
Katarina just side-eyes you
Yet.
for a second. And then goes into the card.
Oh no. What does she know?
Wait.
Above table, you don't remember your weeks with Zini.
Even then, there was all those teenage years of being a womanizer.
Mm,
In those early
He
20s.
had to find places to stay somehow, finger guns.
Mm-hmm. Don't know how many half-breeds might be trying to look around, trying to find Azzinoth the Luminous, who is their father. No, I'm not looking for a Kelder Botmon. I'm looking for Azzinoth the Luminous. What do you mean? They're the same person.
Anyways, there's definitely no chances that there's like, I don't know, someone who's like 12 running around.
Nope. Definitely no chance that you have like a preteen child running around sitting here and killing monsters. Just because of an impulse.
I'm the real monster here. Alright, well, let's let's go visit Mordred first.
Okay, so you're gonna go down to the prison first.
We'll see how the reflection is doing, and then when I can gather up the courage to meet my stepmother, I will make my way to the court.
You mean yours and Stella's?
Stepmother or mother-in-law, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do you mean stepmother?
Victor
That's your
doesn't
mother-in-law. What, are you saying that she
Yeah.
went and married your
Stepmom,
father just to get back at you?
I meant mother-in-law. I meant mother-in-law. Although that would be funny.
I married your mother and your father. I can do it too.
Yeah, he is a solar draconian.
But Victor doesn't know which way they're going. And he's just going towards where he thinks like the main part of the castle is.
Okay.
Like, he legit walked off.
Oh, he legitimately just walked away.
Yes.
Okay. So you walk to the main part of the castle, and they're walking to the dungeon. Oh, which one should I start with? So you got to go through the main area to get there. So it's Okay. So we'll start with Asenath and them going to the dungeon. When you guys do get there, you do realize that Victor is kind of gone. And
I mean, he's his own man.
you also notice one other thing. The mirror version of Julian seems to be a soulless husk on the ground that seems to be burned out some.
Understood.
So something about what happened to the other Julian, happened to it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you guys get to Mordred, and Mordred is kind of like, well, I don't know what you did, but somebody is still freaking out, and yeah.
Oh no.
Then I got a message that Mom is here, and when I talked to her, she claimed that she is just here to congratulate Florence.
Mm-hmm. I have a feeling there's more than one reason. I was warned.
Yeah.
A reminder, she is aware that you're married to more than one person, right?
Yes. She apparently had some digging done.
I was going to possibly just take the blame and leave Stella and Katerina out of it. But...
I think there are more pressing issues for all of us than what you think there are. She interrogated me before I had left for this stuff, and then she had dug into everything. She knows everything about you, about Stella, about Katerina. She's made some contacts.
Oh, that's definitely not okay. What's the thing we should be most worried about in this situation?
I think each of you have your own things to worry about.
He is going to follow it up with a hug. give her a squeeze. That being said, I am glad to be back here. I'm glad to be around you. Even if it is a little scary with your mom here.
Yeah. I'm going to say, I think you have to worry about the other mothers more than my mother right now.
The other mothers?
And with that, we're going to sit here and switch over to Victor, who walks into the main area as if heading towards to Florence or something, and sees a large elf lady. She's tall, she's still slim and whatnot. She's wearing a summery dress, and she seems to be talking to a normal-sized cat lady who's a little bit older. She's got an Afghan on, a nice skirt and everything. And Mama Belmont.
Oh no!
As well as a large, very well-kept cat lady, who seems to be wearing a very formal dress that looks a few centuries out of date.
Oh no! Wait.
Yeah.
Never mind. Go ahead.
Well,
Now, Victor walked in on this. You guys are still in the dungeon. So, Victor gets to deal with the mothers first.
He's just gonna clock. Has he really interacted with Lady Belmont at all?
Yes, when you were on that one quest you guys have. And Lady
Okay.
Belmont just looks over at you and is like, "Oh, Victor! I take it my boy's back."
Yeah, we just got back a few minutes ago.
You Asimov sneaking out the back door.
And
He was being himself, and well,
Stella's mother chimes in, "I hope he isn't going to run off like the last time he sat here and seduced my daughter."
wait, who said that?
Stella's mother, the small cat lady. And the large cat lady's like, "I don't think he'll get very far. I'm pretty sure my daughter will sit here and punish him."
Mrs. Argenbright?
Yes.
Yeah, that was the shorter one?
Yeah, that's a shorter one.
Okay. I'm just trying to put names together with whose parent they seem to be.
Well, at least this one's smart enough to know what's going on here. Don't know if your boy's gonna be smart enough to know.
Well, he makes his own choices. Some of them are dumb, and some of them are dumber, so you know.
I think what Lady Antonov is meaning is, that I don't think he will understand until it's too late, because he has yet to have met any of his wives, mothers, and tell them. Met one of them and left a bad impression. And I got dragged into this entire mess. And I'm just glad that his father isn't involved. And Lady Antonov's like, "Oh yes, me too. If Katerina's father knew that we knew where she was, he would be here right now throwing a fit. He'd be turning this entire place upside down, trying to find the boy to skin him."
That's if I don't skin him first.
Oh. I like Katarina.
You can hear in the back of your head, "Get in line!"
And here's the thing, except for the very beginning, Morgana hasn't said anything. She's just enjoying this. There's this just smile of sinister glee and sadism.
I've been able to have a couple of conversations with Katarina.
Lady Antonov's like, oh. Because I know, from what I was told, she was kidnapped. Which, finding out who it was interesting, but also seeing pictures of him, well, I knew that was not going to be the case. Plus, my daughter takes after me the most. So I knew she wasn't kidnapped.
She's been kept safe. She's definitely not someone I would want to tangle with.
Well, that makes you very smart. I believe you're the bookworm? The scholar I heard about?
Yeah. Somewhat. How'd you find that out?
Oh, after I heard about Belmont being one of them, I had some digging done, and somebody was very vocal in your homeland about being a Belmont.
That last name, there's a lot of weight behind it in certain situations.
Yes, like the criminal underground Antonov does, his throws a lot of weight around everywhere. Which makes it easy to track down who his associates are, and then who their parents are, but that's probably what made it so easy for Morgana. What made it easier for us is we started seeing a pattern of two names being in similar locations at times, and traced it all the way back to the Belmonts in their homeland. So honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if his father and Katarina's father end up meeting up, and not knowing this information, that's going to be a fun mess. Nah, I can't say I want my husband dead, or I wish the Belmont boy's father dead, but either way, it's kind of beneficial. Yes, but
Just
I
kinda
don't think
watch
my
this
husband.
more.
Yes, but I don't think my husband will die so easy. Nor would mine, but it would at least cause the problems to go away for the family. He's been getting a little too antsy, my husband has. Ever since Katarina ran off, he's been thinking it's some sort of ploy from all the other families.
And he's just gonna kind of nod and then turn back to Miss Argenbright. Stella has saved my skin on several occasions. She's very nice.
She does take after her father in a lot of ways. But she also takes after me. So I'm presuming that she's probably been giving him a bit of a walloping.
Yes, I've seen that happen to him a few times.
And Morgana just kind of goes, well, you're not the one we're here to address and take grievances with. So, where has
this little Beaumont gone?
I literally walked off from him and Stella. They may have gone down to the prison to make sure the portal's closed and grab Lady Mordred.
My daughter, who came over here thinking I wouldn't notice to try to warn her husband, who just so happened to have swooped in when a young scoundrel had broken my daughter's heart. But after some interrogation, I know that he's not the only one I have to blame.
And you see the other three women just turn to her.
It appears that a very intoxicated Stella Argenbright proposed to my daughter.
Well, that doesn't sound like my daughter at all.
It is when you've been running around with Zini for months.
Well, from what I heard, it was only a couple of weeks, but yes. That little rapscallion is known for getting people so intoxicated he has to rejuvenate their bodies and regenerate them and, oh yes, resurrect them.
Victor just kind of surreptitiously holds up 3 fingers.
Are you saying they died 3 times?
That's what Katerina told me. Can I interest any of you ladies in a drink? Not from me.
Katerina's like, oh, don't worry, there's not enough in you to sit here and quench my thirst. If I go to sit here and go...
No offense meant, my lady.
And I appreciate that you don't take any. You are just, you're average-sized, and I tend to drink more than one when I have to have average-sized drinks. It's like how some mortals have to drink multiple beers to get same thing.
I definitely understand. Is there any, refreshments set out because of the ceremonies that may be happening, or...
It seems like refreshments are starting to be pulled out, but it seems like, noticing the new arrivals, they've been trying to sit here and get some other things put together too. You see some of the help talking to each other, sitting there back and forth, kind of like, oh, we need something for a vampire. What about the other two? They're human. They can't exactly drink all the stuff that we can, especially the lords. Yes, but we have other humans here too. We need to make sure we get a little less potent stuff. Yeah, we don't need another walking around like Zini from what we heard.
Do you have any wine?
One of the helpers is like, you mean for mortals?
Yes, or the least potent stuff you have.
We're trying to figure that out.
Gotcha.
We don't really want to poison you guys. I don't know, I might. What? Hey! You know Julian lost. You have to get over it. I know, but this isn't fair. I've lost my position and everything. Hey, if you don't like it, we'll put you back in the jail cells. I know.
Victor just kind of nods and goes back to stand around the mothers.
So, Victor,
if this whole moon court thing doesn't work out, would you like to sit here and come to the sun court? I could use a new librarian.
Would be honored, my lady, but I have other commitments at the moment that would keep me from accepting that role.
I understand. Take your time, the offer is still on the table.
And you see Mama Argenbright pull out a flask of something and sit here and start sipping on it. Before Mama Belmont's like, what do you got there? Moonshine? Got any more of that? A few more flasks, but I'm not looking to share.
Mama Belmont, Argenbrights never leave home without it.
Yes. Well, why would they not leave home without it? Are they like alcoholics? No, we make the stuff. You never know when it makes a good gift.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when the rest of the group will go back to. Are you guys ready to travel up to go see Florence and accidentally into your own demise?
Yep, I am.
So we'll have you guys show back up at the main hall where Victor is talking to Mama Argenbright, Mama Belmont, the large cat lady, and a large fae that you can only assume to be Morgana. And they all just slowly turn to look at Asenath.
He makes eye contact with each and every one of them and goes, "Mom!" and runs up to her.
Which one are you running up to?
Slinks to the side.
My blood mother.
Yeah, she kind of lets you hug her and just lightly wraps an arm around you to pat your back, and it's like, there, boy. You dug this one.
And he looks over and goes, Mama Argenbright. He offers to try to give her a hug. He is trying his best to be as civil as possible and hope she returns then.
She kind of looks at his hand a minute.
I mean, he's going in for a hug.
Oh, going for a hug?
Oh, yeah.
I need a speed check from you.
And I'm expecting to get hit. If it is a attack, I fail. I'm not going to dodge.
Oh, okay. You go to hug her, and she steps out of the way and trips you.
Oh, I see. Okay, I'm not trying that hard. Speed check is probably needed there.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to actually give her a hug. But if she's stepping away, obviously that's pretty, where the fuck did my...
She's more stepping towards and under your grasp to kind of just trip you. Just like,
Bitch.
Nope.
If I roll high enough, can I hug her anyways?
You can try to.
Okay, cool. Speed check, because speed's one of my good ones. Where is the speed? Speed is 7, so I have plus 4. 17 total.
She tries to duck under your arm, and you sort of get a slight hug, and she slips out from underneath your arms before you can close them. And slinks away. You know, like a cat that just does not want to be touched.
Mm-hmm. Fine. What if I don't share any of the moonshine I brought?
Brought multiple flasks because I knew I was gonna need them. I got pulled into this because of you, and now I'm having to deal with fae and vampires, and my daughter better be okay.
Well, I mean, she's here in the room with him. He's gonna let Stella take that, and he is going to offer a hand to the vampire lady. Two of you at this table, I don't know. So, well, I mean, by that I don't know as in I have not met in person.
Katarina's mother looks at your hand a second, and then encases your hand and arm in one hand. And slowly lifts you up to inspect you. This is the thing.
He raises an eyebrow but doesn't resist.
This is the thing that sat her and seduced my daughter?
It was mutual.
And she just slowly lowers you back down and lets your arm go.
I could be entertaining.
Guess that would be the only reason why she would go for something as scrawny as you. She had so many suitors that were so much bigger than you, and yet she turned every one of them down and went for a tiny little... Even your pictures look bigger than you.
I have to say that, Calder smiles, and Stella can read his mind by knowing him well enough, but he bites back the comment he was gonna make. I will make the comment, but I'm not going to make it in character. The comment is, it's not the size of the boat, it's the motion of the ocean. Anyways, he goes ahead and looks over to the lady. In this case, Mordred.
Morgana.
Victor just kind of sits in a chair to the side.
I am unaware if you would be okay with a polite greeting handshake of the mortal plane. If not, that's fine. I won't take offense, but I wish to give you greeting, and that's what I'm doing. Otherwise, he goes ahead and bows his head. Pleasure to meet you in person.
She waits until you go to bow, and she's like, the proper respect that you should have shown me when you married my daughter.
I ended up being dragged along for the most part. And by the end of it, was so far long gone, I unfortunately did not have the ability to pay you the respect. And I am sorry for that.
Well, do it
When
again.
you showed up in my dreams, I was not exactly prepared.
Well, do it
So-
again, and I'll have you skinned and tanned to make me a new pair of boots.
You do me such an honor.
And Mama
Thanks.
Argenbright's like, I like this woman.
I'll grow on you, Mama Argenbright, like a tumor. Don't worry about it.
Yes, like
I'll
a
get to it
cancerous
eventually.
tumor.
Yeah, so like Stella slinks in.
How are you doing, darling? Have you been eating well?
Yeah, I've been okay.
He hasn't done anything bad to you, has he? Do I have to sit here and get the shotgun out?
No, I don't think you need to do that. I think he's He's more than familiar with the muzzle of Dad's gun, so I think I've
Okay,
scared him enough.
because I could sit here and put some lovely rock salt in there, and we can make it hurt for a very long time.
No, it's
Oh,
okay.
I was thinking you'd finally put me out of my misery. I've had a day. He says honestly.
You see all of them look at you, including your own mother. And I gotta roll on who gets to say it for who gets to it first. And Lady Antonov and Morgana both at the same time are like, we can arrange that.
Yeah, I figured you would.
Mama Argenbright's just like, I really like them. I haven't seen this many women come together and sit here and form some sort of alliance against a man in a very long time.
You all have very, very strong, independent, and downright stubborn women as a daughter. In a positive way, mind you. Traits I enjoy.
Morgana's like, Morgana's
As
like,
an idiot of a child.
Morgana's like, yes, they come by it honestly. And having sat here and done my research on your father, you come by it honestly as well. Well, to be fair, he wasn't always an idiot. Part of it was a bunch of the punches to the head that he took. Yes, but how did he get those punches? Yes, he always started fights. He was a brash young man. That was until he met me.
So, amongst the table, I have some general news for my mom to share that I need to share outside of this situation. Probably wouldn't hurt to share it above the table, though,
Yeah.
but...
I mean, what's the worst that happens? They all know that their daughters are in danger because you dragged them into danger.
Hey, they did it by choice.
Are they going to see
Mind
it
you,
that way?
No. No, they will not.
I've learned some things about the Belmont clan that are not the greatest. He looks over at his mom.
Okay. Should I be trying to get your aunt here to...
I was about to say about my uncle.
What about your uncle?
Where he ended up going. The trial that I was supposed to complete.
Yes.
And the situation of the fact that it was a death trap.
Yeah, we found that out later, and that's why I don't hold you responsible, but your father and aunt did for a while. Your father is still insistent that we could have done it.
He has taken a couple of hits to the head.
Yeah, too many.
I encountered that entity today.
Despite her scales, you see her face seem to get a little paler. Her candor change. And it's like, what do you mean
So,
you
yes.
saw it?
This is the... in the consideration of other things that I've encountered today, this is probably the least terrifying situation I ran into, and the more down to earth. I'm actually glad to see all of you.
Mrs. Belmont, can you give a little bit more context to what this is? From what little I can tell, This is an ancient Belmont issue that being married into the family kind of doesn't allow us access to it, but his aunt might have mentioned that it's the first Belmont.
It is the first Belmont. A
Victor just kind of
vampire
nods.
lich. One of whom I don't want to encounter again, and one that is not to be messed around with.
So you
Considering
mean
the construct that happened to be in the mirror realm that I came from is literally stitched together in nothing but Belmont hide. I'm glad that he wasn't on against me.
Yeah, your mother looks very concerned and upset. And Lady Antonov seems to lightly pat her back in that, and you see Lady Morgana look at them all, and it's like, so are you telling me that thing is back? In a way. Thought the Belmonts had it locked up.
He was inside of a mirror when I saw him, and that is who Julian was interacting with.
So it's stuck inside a mirror still. Still stuck there.
There were runes
Yes.
and symbols.
It's a scrying mirror. We set those up for people to be able to contact us as well, but you said a construct made out of dead Belmonts?
Yes.
Hmm.
Stitched together with the hides of them.
And it's controlled by him.
Yes. And it's intelligent. Multiple intelligences.
Mm-hmm.
I would expect nothing less from him. Does it seem like he's got a way out?
I have no information on that, but I would assume no way out.
I will have to...
Suffice to say, there are about 50 Belmonts still in the mirror world I was in, so that's kind of a nice thing.
What's been going on with the Belmonts? Well, apparently somebody had accidentally woken up a wild dog who has been hunting us. Does anyone have any idea who that is?
He flips the book open and slides it over to his mom with a blank expression.
The four women kind of look at it. And Mrs. Argenbright is going to haul off and deck you.
I'm going to do what she did to me.
You have a intoxicated, angry, redneck woman that...
Actually, never mind. I'm fucking taking it.
Don't worry, she rolled 2 2s. She goes to haul off and deck you and just misses. And I was like...
And Azimuth is going to catch her and kind of try to steady her.
You put my daughter in danger?
Technically, she's not blood related, so no.
And your mother kind of looks up at you and is like, so that's what's been hunting us.
Yes.
That's who's been hunting us.
Yes.
And it's because of... Oh, geez.
It's because of the Argonbrights and my interaction with them. Yes.
So... This doesn't get to your father.
I mean, I don't care.
I do, because I don't want to sit here and stop... I don't want to have to stop him from trying to kill you.
me. What did I do?
He's going to
As
blame
you
you
can
like what he
see-
did for his brother.
He can try.
And
I
that's the
guarantee you
problem.
he
I
can't
don't
keep
want
up
to
with
have
me.
to deal with that argument. We fix this mess. It might take some time, but we fix this mess.
At the current moment, I'm also coming to terms with the fact that there is a serial killer version of myself out there.
They all
So
just
yes, I've had
they all just
a
look at
couple
you
of
now.
things. One of the reflections is trying to get out of the reflection realm that he is in.
What's to say that it's a reflection realm and not its own realm?
Could be a demi-plane. I don't know. I only saw a little clip.
Well, there's also different planes and different alternate kind of parallel universes.
So, yes. Out of all of the situations, I have married 3 women. And none of you are happy about that. All 4 of you are not. Well, I know maybe you might be a little bit proud over there from my mom, but I'm not happy with the situation of having to have this conversation. This is not the worst thing that's happened today to me, though.
Why would I be proud that my son is a lecherous young man just like his father?
He points over towards Stella. It was her idea.
Still just shrugs.
If
Mama Argenbright's like, it's because you're a bad influence.
Victor's standing there quietly, just turning the stone over in his hand.
I was intoxicated when the choice was made. I do not regret the decision. I initially did because I did not want to be secured down to anybody at all. And I initially ran away from where Argenbrights were because the wild dog was chasing me and I wanted to keep Stella safe. And I left the area with where Katerina was because people were banging on my door and about to burst in. And I didn't have a lot of time to make a choice. So I ran.
I followed him because I knew he was in danger. Just
They're still waiting for you to continue, undigging yourself. All 4 women just sitting there, just like, go on. Not saying it, just the look of go on.
Out of character, I didn't have anything else to say.
So you
Beyond
just
that,
end there and leave it in some silence for a second?
I don't regret the decision of marrying any of them. I have no problems with this, and I don't regret where I'm at. And I'm not going to say that I regret where I'm at. I'm perfectly proud of being married to 3 very wonderful women. And if you want to talk to one of them, she's right there. She can provide you a womanly piece of advice on how she feels about it.
They all pause for just another minute.
I am busy on dealing with this. He points at the book. I'm not sitting here and being a lecherous bastard.
They're still pausing. Their face is totally straight, totally serious. And then Lady Morgana speaks up. So, you think we've let him have it enough? Oh, yes, I think we have. I don't know, I still want to punch him. I don't know. But it seems like he's got
He
enough
looks
trouble.
over at- He looks over at Mama Argenbright. Love you too.
Fuck you.
That's what she says.
Well.
He looks over at Stella.
Victor face palms.
Oh,
She pulls out a 6-shooter and shoots you in the foot.
I will speed check that one.
No, I mean she passes your evasion, so I mean you could try to
Oh.
actively try to evade it.
No, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
This
you-
is actually a six
Stella
shooter.
just
I'm
takes you big-
dancing.
you see Stella pull out her flask and just take a big swig and just.
so this will be
Woo! Hold on, let me do the math. That's 10 plus 6. So I have 16 off the bat.
technically this would be an evasive maneuver.
I have a modified 20.
Technically a modified 19. This would be evasive maneuver to do this,
I don't know anything about that.
which is defense instead of speed, which is just one lower.
Got it. Okay.
So a modified 19. Her base roll was 16.
So I'm getting shot. Got it.
Yeah, you're getting shot in the foot.
Please do 16 damage and have me drop.
No, it's just a 6-shooter. It's just a puny little 6-shooter.
That's not beauty.
It just does 6 damage. It's fine.
I forgot to take care of the one.
And Lady Morgana kind of puts her hand on Mrs. Argenbright's gun and just pushes it down a little, and it's like, there. The boy is not meaning to rouse you to violence, and we are in a court after all. We're not supposed to make a scene.
At least she's
Please
not
stop
a part
shooting my
of the while.
husband.
Hey, I agree with her on this one.
If I stop shooting him, I might start pistol whipping him. Okay, we can't be violent here. It's a court. I know that's a lot different where you're from, but this could be seen as acts of hostility, and being I brought you here, it ends up possibly being a war. I'm sorry. Not meaning to try to start a war. I know. I'm pretty sure Florence will understand the one-shot thing. If you kept on firing at him and killed him, I can't really guarantee safety on that one.
I'm gonna go ahead and use healing touch on my own foot so it doesn't bleed all over the place.
My only foot.
See his hand glow with a little bit of lunar light.
So far, I haven't had any rolls mighty, so I am going to. Where is it? I am going to return that to you.
Victor's just kind of looking around now that everything's kind of calmed down. He's gonna put the stone back into his pocket.
No, that was
How about you, Victor?
redeemed
Do you wanna provide your
beforehand.
opinion and get me shot again.
What?
You want to give your opinion on everything and get me shot again?
Nah. I already probably dug enough for you.
Lady Antonov's like, actually, he was quite nice. He was just polite to us. Didn't seem to dig your hole any deeper. Didn't seem to inquire how deep your hole was. Seemed like he was just kind of shocked to see all of us here.
Stella has to watch as he bite back another comment.
We do need to see Florence.
That's a deep hole.
and give him some news.
Yes. So where is Julian?
He pulls out a card and sets it on the table. Julian didn't make it.
They all kind of look at the card. And Miss Antonov's like, "Oh, wait. You said his soul was sucked out. He was turned into an undead?"
Turned into an undead and then absolutely obliterated into dust. Yes.
Ew.
He kind of choked on a solar ray.
Yeah,
He,
that would do it.
And
Instead of
In a-
coming with
in a
us
few
politely
rounds.
like we requested for him to do when he had finally realized he wasn't going to win against us, he decided to make a deal with the first Belmont. And the deal wasn't a good one. He became an undead creature, and we just finished the job.
Lady Morgana's like, "Wait, what was the trade?"
His soul, he becomes in service to the first Belmont, and his life essence, and then also that he would be able to, I don't know if it was conquer his kingdom or get his kingdom again.
Well, he's not going to get his part of the deal, but the soul is gone.
Yep.
Technically doesn't break the contract, even by Fey law. The problem is that now he's got another soul, and we don't know how many other souls he's accrued this way. Because if he can get it through a mirror, all it takes is multiple mirrors and him making deals like this.
Yep. I'm aware. That's why I was coming to talk to Julian, and well, this is another situation that I needed to handle as well.
Which means we might actually have to talk to the Raven Queen. I'll make an appointment to go talk to her. This was something that we were keeping our eyes on because of the dangerousness of the being, and now we might have to dig into how many contracts he might have been able to pull off like this.
And above table, maybe you guys should mention the Husk Julian down in the cell.
Yeah, there is a the reflection world. Julian is here, apparently dead, or not dead, just fried. Didn't really check on him. Didn't care too much.
Hollowed out husk of what he once was.
Do you mean a husk of what he once was?
Whatever seemed to happen to him in the reflection world occurred to him here. So he's crispy.
But undead don't exist in that realm.
Neither did he for long.
But that means if he was turned undead, that means that the rules of undead for him are different.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, you hear an explosion come from the prison area.
Figured he was dead, so I didn't really bother
Oh
with it.
no.
Everyone figured he was dead. But yeah. So everyone kind of just looks towards the prison. You hear this explosion coming from the prison. You can't tell what's causing it. But you do know that last you guys checked, Mordred was still down there.
Stella runs, takes off running in that direction.
And while everyone's eyes are looking
Bringing
in a
her
different
rifle.
direction, I am going to go ahead and use my shift in betweens to get a jump on it.
I am following.
And that would probably be the best place to end this for the session, because we are climbing up close to that 12 o'clock mark.
Technically, at this point in time, we are actually almost 40 minutes past my new bedtime. So, I still haven't quite gotten to that bedtime, considering I've been up till like 2 a.m. every single night. So, no harm, no foul. But I actually, by doctor's orders, was told that I need to go to bed earlier and to start working towards that. So,
Okay. Yeah,
I can explain that out off of stream, but I'll leave it to that extent for now.
I figure because of everyone's schedule, midnight is a good ending time. It gives us a 5-hour session, and if for some reason we run over, we've got to like 1, and then it has to cut, no matter where we are. This
Yeah.
way, we have an extra hour in case there's like a big boss battle that,
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna assume
Yeah.
once every 2 weeks if I stay up a little bit later, it's fine.
But
Works for me.
that's the reason why I wanted to push it ahead to 7 o'clock to make that room at the end, just in case, for those bigger battles, because I know the one in the mines took us forever.
Yep.
And that was even with you guys one-shotting most of the enemies.
Just was long.
Well, it was a boss battle slash kind of raid.
Yeah, it's kind of a gauntlet almost.
Yeah. And really, the thing that took the longest was the boss battle. I should have probably ended it right before the boss battle and then had you guys bust in the door for, like, the next session. But we were all
Yeah,
kind of
it's okay.
really in on it.
Well, it doesn't seem like I'm gonna get killed in my sleep yet, so
No.
none of them are particularly happy with me, but they're not stabbing me yet.
Okay. I have found our raid target.
Thought for sure they were gonna end up with some Calder skin boots.
It still might happen. There's still time. It's not like the marriages are over or anything yet. But, yes, we're going to call it there. And we're going to raid out to another campaign that's playing called Rift Wardens. It's their episode 5. Honestly, the characters look... A couple of the characters look adorable. Some of them look interesting. But we're gonna... Oh, please don't be ending. If you were ending when I was about to raid you, this is gonna be...
It happens. How long have they been live?
Almost 4
Anything
hours.
over 2 hours. I was gonna say anything over 2 hours is a good chance. We can sit here for a minute. It's fine.
I think they are done.
Just pick a different one.
Oh, actually, haha, they're raiding somebody else. Did I spell this right? Yes. We will give them a few moments to settle in from that raid before we raid them. Because I was really hoping to raid that other one. Looks like they had a satyr character. She just looked adorable. Actually, seems like we're ready to raid now. So they're already done with their whole talking. Okay, you guys have a good night. Be good to yourselves and be good to each other. And then don't get in any trouble. If you do, give us a call. Bye.
Good night.